Jai Baba, Chapter 126. Once Jog, a dear devotee of Baba, sat in Masjid-I massaging Sai's feet. Remember, there were many who were close to Baba. Research doesn't do justice to either Sai's life or those who were close to Baba. Sai loved many, and there were innumerable lovers of Baba who have remained unknown. It would be wrong to assume that Baba was only close to a chosen few. Anyway, since a while, Jog had wanted to ask Baba certain questions. Sai, I have had the privilege of serving you for years, but still my mind has no peace. There are countless thoughts surging through this head of mine. Why is it so? I have spent so many beautiful days with you for years, but when will I be able to be in peace, and when will my heart be content? Why am I going through such a hard life when I am in your company? It is said that if you spend time in the presence of saints, an individual's karma is burnt away and only good fortune remains. But Baba, why am I still suffering? When will good fortune embrace my life? Baba looked at Jog. Sai was fond of this devotee of his. Do you know what is considered as good fortune? According to me, I shall feel that great fortune has enveloped you and your life only when all your sins have become ash in the fire of devotion. I shall consider you to have great fortune when not only your sins are burnt away, but both sin and merit are reduced to ash, and you have become detached from the world and become a fakir by nature. For me, I consider that an individual very fortunate when he or she has reached a state of detachment, and the only attachment is to pray and chant and worship one's goddess god guru all day, which shall make the individual reach the state where there are no more desires and nothing to truly wish for. I shall consider you to be fortunate when you drop all your attachments to sense objects, when the sense of true oneness comes to stay within you, when you go beyond the demands of the palate and the flesh. Jog nodded and began to cry. Oh Baba, then bless me to reach that state of fortune. I want nothing else but to make you happy. Baba blessed Jog. In a short period of time, Jog reached the state of detachment. He renounced everything and he became a sannyasin just before he dropped his body. Sai used to speak words of wisdom all the time. It is our grave misfortune that his words were not constantly recorded. Hemant Pant has listed a few sentences spoken by Baba which are gems for us. I am present in the very eyes of those who constantly think of me. I am present within the person for whom without me the entire world is empty and meaningless. I am most happy with those who sing my praises and speak of me constantly. I am with the person who constantly meditates on me, keeps chanting my name, and at all times credits everything good and noble in that person's life to me. I am pleased with the person who meditates on me and becomes one with me and forgets the entire world when with me. I eagerly wait on that person who wants to serve me by serving those in need, and there is hunger to help those in need in my name. I am indebted to that being who has surrendered to me completely. I am under that person's debt for eternity. I shall repay the debt by cleaning away all the karma and making the person rise higher and higher. The one who never eats or drinks without offering the food and drink to me, I am at the beck and call of that individual. I am constantly thinking of the person who is perpetually thinking of me and hungers for my love and presence. I too keep thinking of that person and do as the person desires out of me. I am with the person who has gone beyond all relationships of mother, father, spouse, children, friends, and has only one relationship, which is me. I love the person who has no ego within himself or herself but has completely surrendered to me and my will and wisdom. For such a person needs no scriptures or discourses but is cocooned in my love and protection. Never think I am far from such selfless beings. I am near them. I am within their very hearts. We are one. First, you need to see yourself and me as one. Then you need to see the world and me as one. Thus, the world and you shall become one too. As oneness pervades within you, it is then you shall experience my true self within you, and you shall truly become one with me. You will bathe in self realization and become purity personified. You shall constantly bathe in the holy Ganges without its waters even touching you. The one who leads such a life need not even hanker for samadhi, as the person is completely one with me and the universal consciousness. Such profound words were spoken by our Sai. In reality, we should read this chapter every day. If we can live a life even close to what Baba has spoken of, we shall be liberated from the very cycles of birth and death. We shall always be with our Sai. Most importantly, our Sai shall always be with and within us. Peace be to all. Baba, bless us that we make you always happy and proud of us. Jai Sai.